hair. Hello everybody, happy Thursday and welcome to my channel. Why yes, I am wearing a squirrel poncho today. Thank you for noticing. Isn't it glorious? I'm wearing it because I can. But also, it's laundry day and I have nothing to wear. My adult game is weak today, so yeah. You're in for a treat. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Scarlett Stone. Hi. I'm an aspiring writer currently working on my young adult fiction, His Blue Eyes. I'm almost done! I'm so excited. This has been literally like years in the making, and now the end is in sight. I only have 4 more chapters to do in this bad boy until the first draft is done. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, rein it in. If you want to know more about me and my work in progress, feel free to check out my website. The link is in the description below. I'm also on social media pages such as Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'm giving you full permission to creep me out. So it occurred to me the other day that probably in every single one of my videos that I've posted so far, I mention how hard writing is and how it's really difficult sometimes and that the faint of heart shouldn't even attempt it. Oops. And it also occurred to me that if you're new to the writing world, that's probably incredibly intimidating and just soul-crushing to hear. I just want to make it clear that as much as I gripe and moan about writing, I love it so much, with like the intensity of 1,000 white hot suns, or something like that. I love it dearly, like obsessively. It is like the meat and potatoes of my life. And so I might talk a big game and complain a lot, but really, it's all just talk. I'm a marshmallow. An awkward, fluffy marshmallow that likes to write. So for this video, I thought it'd be nice to focus in on the new writers and turn the tables a little bit. Because guys, I can relate. I'm with you. I'm there too. I am struggling with this just as much as everyone else is. So I thought it might be beneficial to talk about things that might help us transition a bit smoother into the writing world and ease the pain and soften the blow a little bit. So without further ado, here are my top 6 things we can do to help us get started in writing. Number 1, practice. Who'd have thought? Practicing doesn't always mean having to sit down at your computer and start writing out your story. Practicing could be using writing prompts. They're everywhere. Pinterest, Google, Twitter, I'm seeing them everywhere. You can write in your journal, write about your day, write about what you want to write about that person at work that you just really can't stand. You're still writing and you're still thinking about writing. And if you can't find time to write during the day, read. I learned so much from reading other people's work. Not only am I getting thoroughly entertained, I'm also learning about grammar and sentence structure. I'm learning about tropes. And no offense, but sometimes I'm learning what does and doesn't work and what maybe I would do differently. As fun as reading is, you can also treat it like research and work. Take notes as you go along. Figure out what works and what doesn't. I know that after I finish reading a book, whether it's good or bad, I'm usually itching to get to writing my own piece. Number 2, attend writing conventions and enter competitions. Now, I know that some people are pretty 50-50 on these, especially when it comes to competitions, because one, you have to pay to enter, you might not win, and usually there's a catch when it comes to the prize if you do win. So you really have to read the fine print. But the experience is pretty beneficial. And there's so many competitions out there. It doesn't have to even be in your own city. In my case, I am not limited to just Kamloops. I can do within BC, within Canada. The options are limitless. If anything, entering competitions can help you fine-tune your writing style and help you figure out what works and what doesn't for you. It can help you learn to better edit your things, how to properly structure your sentences, how to develop characters. There's so many things that even just simple competitions can help you with. And when it comes to conventions, you can meet the authors that are presenting, you can make friends, and you can network. I've only been to one convention, but I'm still friends with everyone that I met there. We're like a weird little posse. It's great. Number 3, put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to take risks. Learn to fall and pick yourself up. Save yourself the heartache and figure out early on that nothing's going to happen overnight. Building up your fan base, promoting your book, creating an online presence. This is all a lot of hard work and it's going to take a lot of months. And you might experience rejection and pain and criticism and even failure. The whole point is to pick yourself up and move on, and not let it get to you. But more importantly, you need to stay true to yourself. Do what works for you. Write the book you want to read, and people will want to read it as well. Number 4, don't be afraid of having a safety blanket when you first start. But at the same time, know when you need to let go of it. I wrote fan fiction for 2 years before I decided to commit myself to writing my own story. And even then, when I needed breaks from my original story, I went back to fan fiction. It was my safety blanket. It's what made me feel good about myself, because I knew what I was doing when I was doing fan fiction. Unlike my actual story, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's okay to have those safety blankets, the things that make you feel good, that make you feel safe. But you also need to learn to let go. Take off those training wheels. Throw the blanket away. You're not going to learn or grow up otherwise. I mean, seriously, I still have a hard time letting go of fan fiction. It would be so easy for me to go back to it. I already have an online presence on DeviantArt. People know who I am there. Unlike here, where I'm essentially a big fat nobody. Which is okay, I'm alright with it, but I mean, come on. So for those of you that do still have safety blankets, whether it's fan fiction or journaling, it doesn't even have to be writing. Don't be afraid. Don't feel embarrassed that you still have it. But also, at the same time, learn to move on as well. Number 5, make friends with like-minded weirdos. You can do this by building up your online presence, joining a writing community, joining support groups, whether it's in person or online. There are so many people out there that just want to connect and mingle and network. Obviously, the friends we know and love and have, they are important, but let's be realistic. Sometimes they have no idea what we're going through. And while they try to be empathetic, meh. Finding people who know exactly what you're going through and can offer substantial advice, it goes a long ways. And more often than not, you don't need to meet them face to face because they're all introverted like you. So that's why the internet's a beautiful thing. And most importantly, number 6, have fun. Writing is meant to be fun, an adventure. It's about sharing a piece of your soul with your book. It's about having storyteller blood flowing through you that you need to share with the world. Of course, there's stress, there's deadlines, there's query letters, there's publishing, there's criticism and trolls. Don't let that blind you into thinking that it's not worth it. Because in the end, when you see your novel baby, whether it's sitting on your own table or in a library, in a used bookstore, or in a big bookstore chain, the amount of gratification you receive, it makes it all worth it. Writing a book has so many layers, and it's up to you to discover them all. Some of them are good and some of them are bad. That's what makes it exciting. And there you have it. Writing is an incredible experience. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's scary. But that in no way should stop you from doing it. If you know deep in your bones that you are meant to be a writer, don't ever stop from trying to become one. Do not let anyone drag you down and tell you that it's not a real job, that it's too hard, that you're going to face rejection. You need to do this for you. And don't be afraid to break out of your shell and enter the writing world, even if that means you're just dipping your toes one at a time. We don't bite, I promise. With that said, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I post new vlogs every Thursday. If there's something you'd like me to talk about or discuss, or even if you want to drop a line and just say hi, you can always message me on here or tweet me at Scarlet Stone. Until next time, happy writing. Bye!